Take
All right,
3.
all right. Here, good job, a little bit. There you go. See, I just want. I'm a very. I think symmetry. Okay, symmetry.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to make
the U. The U. Go U.
Symmetry.
Stop. Put your hands down. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. How have you been?
Good. I've been doing well, enjoying 2016 thus far. How about you?
Pretty good, just over 1 week of this year, and so far so good, I gotta say.
Definitely, and this is our first episode of 2016, but what we want to do is we want to take a final look back at the year in sports 2015 and give you our top 5 either personal or professional sports memories from the past year 2015. There were a lot of them, but we've shorted it down to each of us our top 5. So if you don't mind, Kyle, I think I'll go first with this one. So number 1 was a big moment for me in 2015. It was the opportunity to announce not only another Wesleyan Thanksgiving football game, but announce it at Fenway Park. That's right, this year Wellesley and Needham played the 128th installment of their historic rivalry at Fenway. Yes, you're right, you heard me correctly. Fenway Park, the baseball field, was turned into a football field. They played, Wellesley lost unfortunately, but still, anytime you get to announce a game at Fenway Park, it's something that I will remember for a long time to come, probably the rest of my life. It was just a really fun experience. Again, something I'll never forget. Despite the loss.
That
obviously.
was, you know what, you're right.
You can't win them all.
Yeah, it's all good. They may have lost, but you're right. It was a very good experience. I think we all had a lot of fun there, so I totally agree.
Yeah, and then my second one is another announcing opportunity I had at a Boston Pro Sports venue for the second year in a row, the TD Garden. I announced the girls hockey state championship game for Wellesley. Again, another loss, unfortunately.
Robbie, bringing the bad luck on this team, aren't you?
I know, because it's the second year in a row they've played there, second year in a row that I've announced that they've lost. But it's okay. Again, anytime you get to announce in a Boston professional sports venue like the Garden or Fenway, it's just a great experience, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience, except for maybe winning the game. But it is what it is. To put it simply, it is what it is. Thirdly, sort of sticking with the theme of the girls' hockey season, their state semifinal game was probably one of the most thrilling high school hockey games I think I've ever seen. They won 2-1 in overtime against Medfield, and I must say, I was announcing the game, and when they scored the game-winning goal in overtime, I remember I just went nuts. It was an amazing game, an amazing goal, and something, another moment that I won't soon forget. So, my next one is my only sort of professional one. I know a lot of mine are personal, but that's
it's all good.
Okay. But my next one is my only professional moment of 2015. That is, of course, the New England Patriots capturing Super Bowl 49 against the Seattle Seahawks. You had to know that this was going to make the list. I'm wearing a Patriot shirt, for crying out loud. But yeah, the Patriots, despite all the Deflategate talk and all that fun stuff, deflate this. They walked out of that Super Bowl with the victory. And they're in the playoffs this year, so we're hoping back-to-back Super Bowls may be coming. But anyway, just so excited when the Patriots won that game, and it's just an awesome. Anytime your team wins a championship in any sport, it's amazing. But especially if all they went through to have them win the Super Bowl was just a tremendous accomplishment. Thank you, Malcolm Butler, for that interception. And then my last one is a personal one. So this past March, The Babson College basketball team actually made a deep, which is located in our town here in Wellesley, made a deep run in the NCAA tournament, making it to the Final Four, and all four of their first four NCAA tournament games, right up for the Elite Eight, they all got to host at home at Babson. They won them all. I got to go with my sister and actually to one with Kyle too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And they were just a lot of fun. The crowds were fantastic. I mean, they were packed in there for all those games, and so
that was squished.
Yeah, we were very squished. We're two sort of big guys, so we had to really squeeze in.
That's pretty funny. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
But I think you were almost sitting on the stairs at one point.
Yeah, I was
pretty much.
I think I was just I was literally sitting like the whole time. I was just sitting like, ugh, I was like all squished, you know.
But it was fun. It was a great atmosphere, and I mean, just a lot of fun to be at, and see them win all those games was just a ton of fun. So that is my top 5. Again, could have done a lot. There are a lot more memories, I'm sure, but those are sort of the 5 that really stuck out. So Kyle, I'll turn it over to you. Your 5 top memories of 2015.
Well, actually, it was kind of hard to choose, but I will narrow it down as best I can.
Remember, this is in no particular order. This is just.
All right. So the first, I'll just go from the first to you're right. That's true. First to last. All right. So first one I'm gonna have to say was one of my only professional ones. I gotta say I despite the fact that the Cubs did not win the World Series, I still appreciated the fact, that's a team I've been rooting for a little while, personally. I mean, that and the Red Sox, of course.
Yeah.
But I was very happy to hear that they at least, they were pretty close.
NLCS made they fought the good fight.
They did, yeah. They got pretty far, and a lot of people who knows? Maybe this will be like the 2003 for the Red Sox. Remember what that was? That was the year they got so close to.
Although that was more heartbreaking.
That was actually pretty heartbreaking.
That was much more heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need a moment. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was a saddle up year. That's what they called it
Cowboy Up.
Cowboy Up. Okay, why did I say saddle up? Yeah, okay, Cowboy Up.
Cowboy saddle. It's fine. It's fine. We know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, but no, I just want to give a shout out for the Cubs. So good try this year, and you know what? Maybe next year, maybe you guys will get in the World Series and win. Who knows?
Yeah.
So maybe you just needed this year to boost your confidence. So.
Do it. Cubs.
I have to say the second one was so I don't think we mentioned this on the show, but Robbie and I started playing this game called NHL 08, and
oh my god!
I mean, I know it's not technically, we didn't actually play hockey, but it's an Xbox.
It's still a sports moment.
Game.
It's still a sports moment. Yeah,
yeah,
it still counts. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
And when he says we played, we really mean that he played.
Yeah, I think the first time.
I played a period the first time. That was it.
It was a tough game to get used to, but it was a lot of fun, actually. If anyone really wants a good hockey game, I'd recommend the NHL series. That's a very good set of hockey games there.
Yeah.
And you can get in fights. Yes, you can get in fist fights.
And you really get into those fights. Yeah. You go out of your way to get in fights in that game.
Well, that game is so much fun. You don't even really care about winning after a while. You just want to get into fist fights.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It becomes a fighting game on ice, basically. It's like Mortal Kombat except with hockey pads. So, yeah, and less blood, obviously, but. Number 3 was, I'm going to have to say, the Thanksgiving Day game. I thought that was a really, really terrific moment. I know you were saying, well, you went kind of from the announcing standpoint, so I'm going to have to go myself from the fan/alumni standpoint. I thought it was an amazing game to watch, and despite the fact they lost, it was still a great experience to be at Fenway and to have the Fenway Franks and just get that whole experience.
Frank at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, Rob. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I would have had some eggs with that, because I would have had eggs and sausage.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
you're good.
Oh, thank you. So, I thought just overall it was a good experience. Just the Fenway experience, but from the football perspective, I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, overall a great way to spend Thanksgiving Day morning. So. I would say number 4. This was kind of a tough one, I think. But yeah, I'd have to also say my only other professional moment was it was pretty fun watching the Patriots win. Funny story behind that. I was watching the game with my cousin, and he and I were so into the game, and it got to a point where we thought we were you know how the game went, so we thought we were going to lose at one point.
Yeah.
And then,
right at the very end, it looked after that pass and that amazing catch. Yeah.
It was just.
it was nail biting.
Oof, it was like watching. I don't know. I couldn't even. Like. Yeah. I was like literally at the edge of my seat, and I remember I was watching. It was my cousin and I, and he ended up crying at the very end of the game because he was so into it. He thought they lost. We had given up hope, and then all of a sudden, those game-changing plays happened, and then boom, we were cheering, and I think it was just a funny moment. A lot of tears. I never thought there'd be any tears, but there were.
For a victory, so, yeah.
It was a very happy victory. So.
Yeah. Tears of joy.
Tears of joy. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'll never forget that moment. And number 1, this is going to be an interesting moment. So, kind of harkens back a little bit to. I know one year a sports moment I did kind of like me pushing the carriage up the hill, but this one's actually a truly legit sports moment. So one of the kids in my class, he's a little, like really really tiny kid. He's like probably up to here maybe.
Well, you do toddlers. You do work with like little toddlers, so
yes.
that would make sense.
Yeah, and I think it's funny. I've known this kid from when he only knew how to crawl. Then he started to walk, and then he was running, and before I knew it, like literally this kid, I just saw this kid grow up before my eyes, and I thought I just wanted to share this moment. When I first saw him, he took a ball. We were in the this kind of like gyms, kind of like a playroom type of thing, where we had like basketball hoops and these bouncy balls, and he took a bouncy ball, and I'm looking at this kid, this little kid, I'm not even joking, this high. He picks up a ball, boom, he throws it in the hoop. It's pretty high for a kid his height. This hoop that's like about twice his size. Boom, he keeps getting these shots every.
Boy, you got Michael Jordan in the making.
Seriously, this kid's like a young Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You know, he's just literally and he's sitting there and he's like practicing. He's dribbling the ball. I just think it's funny that this kid's not even 2 yet. He's barely even 2, and he's already dribbling the ball. He's literally practicing every time we go in that room. He's just getting this dribbling and shooting, and I've seen him make like 3-4 shots in a row. It's unbelievable. So
that's pretty awesome. Like go kid.
Yeah. Well, I can't say his name for obvious reasons, but anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to share that moment. I thought that was a really good sports related moment this time around. So.
Good. Yeah, those are some good moments, and again, I mean, there were a lot of sports memories in 2015, but we could only narrow it down to 5. So, if you guys have your own sports memories, by the way, feel free to comment, whether it be on Facebook, Twitter, down at the bottom of this video. The bottom here. Yeah, start from the bottom. Now we're here. Anyway, that is gonna now bring us to the final part of our episode, our favorite part, where we actually try to figure out if we actually prepared anything for this part.
I actually did this time.
I know you did, so I'm actually going to go to you first with the monologue. What have you got for us?
All right, so since we're talking about the last year, I wanted to mention a movie I saw last year that is sports related. Don't worry, I'm not going in any sci-fi Star Wars territory here. I promise I have a real sports. I was
getting nervous.
But I wanted to talk about really quickly a movie I recommend pretty much everyone to see, and it's called Creed.
Oh yeah, of course.
And yes, Creed is the follow-up to the Rocky series.
Right.
So before that, there have been...
And Rocky is in it.
Yes, he
or
is.
Sylvester Stallone is in it as Rocky.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He returns as Rocky, but it's interesting because there have been 6 Rocky movies beforehand. And that have been kind of going out.
I'm glad you can count. I'm glad to see you can count.
And it's been a pretty good series, up and down. It's had its hits, it's had its misses, but everyone really
it's had
liked...
deaths. It's had destruction.
Yeah, it actually has had deaths. Yeah, a lot of major characters have died in the series. That's very true.
Including, I was actually sort of trying to sort of segue into Creed because obviously, as you'll mention, Apollo Creed dies in a previous one, and this is about his son. So.
Exactly, it was in the fourth one. Sorry if I spoil it for you for people who wanted to watch the fourth one, but I'm sure a lot of people know that. Spoiler by now, but anyways, they're gonna know that before they watch the movie.
It's been out for long enough, I think.
Yeah.
If they haven't seen it by now, they're cut out of luck.
Pretty much.
No, I'm kidding. Go see it. Anyway, continue.
But, so I thought Creed was actually a terrific follow-up. It's not technically a Rocky movie. It's a follow-up movie with Rocky in it. The main character is actually Apollo Creed's son, whose name is Adonis Creed, and he the movie starts off with him in the working world, and he finds out he really doesn't fit in this type of the office cubicle type of job. So he finds out his real passion in life is to fight. So he eventually moves to Philadelphia, where he finds old beat up Rocky, and he tries to convince Rocky to train him. And I think it was actually a terrific story. I actually really liked. It's a movie when you see the trailer, you think, oh, this is gonna be bad. Another Rocky movie, I bet they made enough of these. But no, I actually was very surprised. I think they've rejuvenated the franchise. I think it's a terrific movie with terrific performances by Michael B. Jordan, who plays Adonis Creed.
Yeah.
And also, especially by Sylvester Stallone, who gives, whoa, he's like he's a show stealer as Rocky. I mean, you wouldn't think it, but he really played like a really kind of conflicted side of Rocky, which I really liked. So I thought this kind of gave this movie. I thought gave Rocky kind of a new edge, but also it introduced a new great character as in the form of Adonis Creed, and I thought he had a really good character arc, and the fight scenes were incredible. They were really intense. They were filmed very close, like kind of like you're in the fight. So, if even if you're not the biggest fan of boxing movies or the Rocky franchise, I'd still recommend to watch it. It's just an overall good film. So
very cool. I haven't actually seen it, but I probably should. Maybe it comes on like iTunes.
Yes, do it.
Download and watch it. Anyway, so for my monologue, I just want to wish the hometown New England Patriots. I know we brought them up a couple times tonight. Best of luck. They are starting the NFL playoffs a week from Saturday, actually, in the divisional round as the number 2 seed in the AFC, which like they were last year when they won the Super Bowl. So, always reason to be hopeful. I just want to say that I know the Patriots have struggled the past few weeks and have had some injury issues, but I want to say that as long as the Patriots can get back healthy and get some of their key guys back, I still think that they should be one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl. When I look at the teams that they will be playing in the AFC playoffs, I see no reason why they can't win against any of those teams. So I really like their chance. Obviously, when you got Tom Brady as quarterback, good things always seem to happen. So I just want to say, Patriots, best of luck in the playoffs. All of New England will be rooting for you, and we just go get that second straight Lombardi trophy, and we'll be very happy when you're hopefully hoisting it in California in early February. So, that's going to do it for this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, he's Kyle, I'm Robbie, signing off here, done with our first episode of 2016. We'll see you next time. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year, and welcome to the first installment of... No, I want to do that again, sorry.
Happy New Year this winter.